I'm glad you get to do the technical stuff.
Absolutely. Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to hashtag live 365. Got my late night radio DJ voice going this morning, Jess. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. I got Jess Novak with me today on Live 365. This is episode, I don't know, 570 something. And Jess, I appreciate you being here. Guys, if this is your first time, I'm Bob Turner. I am a coach. I own Summit Coaching and Consulting. I wrote a book, and if you have an hour, you can read that. It's a quick and easy read. I try to blend some of the lessons that I've learned in business over the years with things that I learned on the endurance racing scene, mental toughness and mindset and accountability and, just generally being a good shit. All right? So straighten up out there. We're going to have fun today. Yeah, Ben Bryant's here. Sherry Turner's here. Kevin Hawthorne anchoring things down on YouTube. Let's make sure we're live on Instagram, even though nobody goes over there. My dad's here.
There's usually one person, maybe two.
Yeah, maybe one. Maybe Mike Nunez will pop in today or something, from Napa. So, but Jess, welcome. I appreciate you being here.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
I can do an intro, but why don't you take a minute and tell people who you are and what you do?
I'm Jess Novak, and I am down in Naples, Florida. I run a general contracting company. We focus on remodeling, interior remodels. So any kitchens, bathrooms, whole condos, whole houses, that's what we do. I've been at it I've had my GC for 4 years now. So I'm still new in the game, but I've been in construction my whole life, right out of high school. So this is all I know. This is what I love. And you would have to fight me to get me out of it because I love it so much. But
yeah, well, that's cool. And I've gotten to know you through various coaching groups and just kind of going to events and seeing you around and the bunkers like them some Jess Novak. So,
love the bunkers. Love the bunkers.
Great endorsement there. So, but guys, I mean, everybody that's been on this week, I mean, I look at them as successful people, and none of them are successful by accident, okay? And I've had the privilege of getting to know some of these people. So I'm just kind of bringing people on this week and mixing it up a little bit. Good morning, Bill Hillstrom. Good to see you. Guys, whether you're an entrepreneur, a leader, an athlete, whatever, or someone that's simply trying to grow, I think today's conversation is going to challenge you in some ways maybe you didn't expect. So Jess, you're down in Naples. I say down. I'm up in Maine. One of the things I love about my life right now, like all my friends are all over the country. It's super cool, And here's Matt Blood doing tile. I might have to cut it short in case he gets hung up and needs some extra knowledge.
You got him.
Yeah. But Jess, thanks for the update on who you are and what you do and all that stuff. What drives you today? I see you out there. I see you doing videos and doing different things. And so what keeps you going?
Well, now I have shifted more from focusing on myself to focusing on building the people around me. I absolutely love doing that. It's definitely what I'm called to do, obviously in construction, the construction and business world for sure. But I work a lot with the teenage youth as well. So yeah. I've had to be the example for them along with leading them. And I love it. That's what drives me every single day.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I look at you and I see a high performer, right? What would you say separates high performers from everyone else?
Consistency and discipline. Like you have to do the work. That's it. Yeah. You have to do the work. Put in the time, put in the energy.
You think talent's overrated?
100%. Yep. Yeah. Because if you do something long enough, you'll get better at it no matter what. And maybe you're not going to be perfect. Nobody is, but you will get better. You will improve. And whether you try it for a while and you're like, this isn't my thing, that's great. You've tried it. Or sure. You'll try it for a while and you'll say, I love it. I'm going to keep going and keep growing. You have to put in the effort.
Yeah, no, I like that. You mentioned consistency and discipline. And so what habits would you would you say consistently show up in successful people?
One is mostly getting up early. A lot of people hate getting up early, but I find the most productive humans are getting up early exercising daily. You got to do your exercising, reading daily, eating healthy, just being healthy. And one thing that I've kind of implemented unexpectedly is just doing something that challenges me every day, even if it's just something little. I do something every day that will challenge me just a little bit.
I love it. I love it. Is that when you can walk on the beach and throw those videos at us up here in Maine?
Yes. Yeah, that was challenging to get behind the camera, but I've been doing that consistently and getting better at it. So,
well, yeah. And one of my questions today for you is going to be, can confidence be built? And I kind of didn't think about it when I wrote it down because I've watched you do that. Can you speak to that for a minute about, like, I think I was one of the people that encouraged you to, like, turn the phone around and go.
Yes. Yes, you were. Absolutely.
What would you say to somebody that's thinking about either sharing something that they know or trying to inspire or motivate?
Well, I say it all the time. Do it afraid. Do it afraid. Just start doing it. Be consistent with it. Keep showing up. I mean, I have had days that I don't show up. You are so consistent with the live 365. So, like, that has been encouraging to me. But even like with my videos, life comes up and I don't stay 100% consistent at it. But even if I'm not doing it every day, something pops up every day and I show up. And so it's just slowly building the consistency will build the confidence. And I had to speak the other day at church, and afterwards everybody was like, "Oh, I'm so glad you did that. Thank you. You do such a good job at it." And I was like, I remember when I hated speaking, like I could not get on a stage. It was terrifying. And now, because I've done it enough times and I've been in front of a camera enough times, it's comfortable. I don't even have to think about it. I can just jump on there and have a conversation. So you just got to do it and the confidence will come.
Yeah, I like your stuff. And you're posting it everywhere, and TikTok and Instagram and all the places. So it's cool. Let's talk. I view you as a mentally tough person, whether you know that or not. But
thank you.
And everybody that's watching right now has experienced some adversity. And the people I had on this week: Mark Bunker, Wendy, Bubba. Who else do we have? Man, Matt Blood, right? So like everybody that's experienced adversity. So, and I know you have. Okay, how do you stay mentally strong during difficult seasons?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
I would say I have something broken inside me, because the whole idea of like, tell me I won't, and you better watch out. Like, if you tell me I cannot do something, watch out, because I'm not stopping until I accomplish it. So I have that brokenness in me as far as like mental toughness. But even when I get knocked down, I can't quit. I just cannot quit. And that's the thing. If you do not quit, you cannot fail. Like, you may have to pivot and you may have to do something different, but you don't get to quit. You just don't get to quit, and that's it.
Do you have a practice or a go-to or a saying or a word track or a mantra or something that you go to when you start doubting yourself, when you have those moments where you're like, I don't know, when the foundation starts to crack a little bit?
I don't know if I have necessarily like a mantra, but I guess I'm a quote person. So they all float in my head all the time, and I'm super ADHD. So I probably have like 8,000 that come across and motivate me. But I just don't give up. You can't just don't give up. My dad, I remember, he played a meme for me when memes were just getting started. And that was one of the memes. It was a little girl and she's just like, don't give up, don't give up. And she just kept saying it. So like that rolls in my head. I remember that little meme because you can't.
Yeah. How do you, if you lose confidence, if someone's listening and they've kind of lost confidence, where should they begin in rebuilding it?
This is been really difficult for me, but ask for help. Ask for help. I've never been good at asking for help, but I've learned, and I can see I'm a giver. Everybody knows I like to give. I'll give. I'm not a good receiver. So for me to ask for help is really, really difficult. But when you get to that point where you just can't even take a step forward anymore, you're going to need to ask for help. At talking to you, you and I have had conversations before where you just something just clicked by what you said. And you may not even have thought it was going to be something impactful for me. It just came because it's what you do, and you're an encourager, and it works. Like, you need good people around you. You need a good tribe, and you need to not be afraid to ask for help.
Cool. Well, speaking of tribe, let's talk tribe for a minute, and more specifically coaching. And I know in your own way, coach and lead and do your things inside your church community, youth groups, and all that stuff. And I've noticed, that a lot of elite performers have coaches, right? So,
Hmm.
why do you suppose that is?
Everybody needs encouragement.
Yeah,
Everybody has their moments of being down. Everybody needs somebody to help them grow along the way. Whether it be, I mean, I started with mentors that were I never talked to. I remember when I first got into the coaching thing was 2015, 2016, and it was John Maxwell and
right.
Zig Ziglar. Never met these people, but I studied the things that they taught and I
Yeah,
listened to their YouTubes, and then from there it evolved into the in person and working with Tom Reber. I remember going there and I felt like this big, and just
yeah,
a simple conversation with Anthony Abbott. He's like, "Why you think it's so small?" And I was like, "I never considered that." And
yeah,
so now he just that one sentence changed everything. And now like leveling up, and I'm here with you now at this point. So you may
yeah,
not stick with the same coach all the time, but I still talk to everybody. Like
yeah.
I've
Oh,
not.
sure. Yeah.
You level up. So.
You kind of put it all in a pot. I've gotten advice from, say Ben Newman,
Mhm.
and Tom Reber and other people. And I kind of, pull the things that I feel like I can take and implement, do my thing. Right. What makes a good coach, Jess, in your mind?
Um, Somebody who's been through it and understands it. That's
Yeah,
that's there at the forefront. Like,
sure.
and this, you can't coach something you don't understand completely. Like, it wouldn't work. Like, you could throw out advice in something you've learned for somebody else, but if you can't have that empathy and understanding, like, it's kind of hard. And even
Yeah,
for you, like as a coach, and for business, something will come up and you'll just, hey, I remember this time and this is what happened and this is how I solved it, or this is who I
sure.
talked to, or whatever it is. So I
Yeah,
think it would be somebody who's been through it before and understands it, somebody who's growing themselves, which you're doing every day. You're showing that you're leading by example.
sure.
Um, and then other people, like, you're not afraid to say to yourself, like, hey, if I can't help you, I'll find somebody who will. Like,
Absolutely. Yeah,
that's huge. So.
yeah. That's cool. It's good to get your input on that. Let's talk leadership for a minute. I know you lead, right? So what would you say some of the biggest mistakes leaders make?
I would say thinking that they have it all figured out, because they
Hmm.
don't. I would say one of my strengths is relying on my team and understanding I don't know everything.
Yeah,
It was hard for me to get over that as a leader, to say, "Hey, let's find A players, and hopefully they're better than me. I hope they're better than me at this point." But it took a huge shift, because my original leadership training was, you need to know everything. You have to do it first. You have to all the things,
right.
and now it's like, no, you don't. That's not actually how it works. You have to be willing to
Yeah.
let your team lead as well and
Yep.
encourage them along the way.
Love it. Leadership so much about earning trust, right? And
Hmm.
and so and I've seen you just recently went to Kenya. So you're walking into some of these communities, and how do you earn trust when you get into a situation like that, or even just
Um,
in your daily life too?
I earn trust, truthfully, by asking good questions and actually caring about somebody and wanting to get to know who they are. There was when we went to one of the villages in Kenya. This was my first time. I've been there 5 times. They did not speak any English. They did not speak
Wow.
any Swahili. So the little bit that I knew in Swahili, it was useless. They only spoke their native language, which was Turkana, and I only knew like 2 words of Turkana, because you can't study it here. It's their own local dialect.
Hmm.
So we spent 2 days with them, and we built relationships, or I was able to build relationships just spending time with them and looking into their eyes, smiling and laughing and interacting. And that's how relationships were built there. And they were willing to say, hey, she's willing to sit down and be vulnerable with me. She's willing to listen, even though she may not understand. She can feel that energy and she understands and empathizes that way. And so I think just being willing to sit and talk and ask good
Yeah.
questions
No,
builds
that's
the
cool.
trust.
I saw a reel from you this morning. I know the sentiment of it, the exact words escape me, but it was like people who show you who they are the first time you meet them. Can you expand on that?
Yeah. Okay. So I knew this mentally. It's kind of one of those things that it has to be said correctly before it will click. And I was on my walk early morning. It was dark. It was 5 in the morning in Kenya. And the friend that I was walking with, I don't know where it came from. She said it. She's like, um, when people show you who they are, believe them the first time.
That's
And
right.
it just clicked. And I was like, I am so trusting. And I'm like, hey, I make a lot of mistakes. So I'm going to give everybody 50,000 chances.
Yeah.
And the reality is you just can't, because sometimes that's who they are. And even with an apology without the action, of change, it's never going to change. You have to believe people where they're at the first time. So yeah, life has had to teach me that one for sure, multiple times.
Sometimes many times. Yeah. Well, I know you go, as Wendy would say, you go hard in the paint, right? You're always just going, right? How do you avoid burning out? I mean, you're going at it.
I work hard and I play hard. I work hard and I play hard. And I've learned sleep is important. And if you can see in my face, I haven't gotten much of that in the last couple of weeks, but I'll get back there eventually. But I work hard, play hard. The other morning I was up at 4 o'clock and I went and met a friend. We went paddleboarding, one of the students. We went paddleboarding at 5:30 in the morning. It was still dark. We got our paddle boards ready. And by 8:30 we were done and I went to work. So
you know, there's sharks out there. What are you doing?
I saw one actually, a big hammerhead. It was pretty cool.
I'm out.
No, we saw the fin come up and he was kind of going and I was like, oh, dolphin. And I'm like, no, that one's a shark. That one didn't come out of the water.
They feed in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just stay on the paddleboard. Don't put your feet in the water. That's the key.
Well, you know that a lot of people talk balance, you know, in the personal development world. And, you know, some people are going to have healthy work-life balance and other people, no such thing as balance, you know. I want to ask you about that, but I'll ask you just simply, what does a healthy, successful life actually look like?
I'm very routine. So staying in my routine and sticking with the things that are important. So like my health is super important. I try my very best to eat well, exercise every day. I journal every morning. I write down my goals. I read my Bible every morning. Like those are non-negotiables. You talk about standards and non-negotiables. Those are my non-negotiables. But as far as balance goes, I also don't agree that there's balance because there's seasons. Right. So like right now I'm in a season of put all my efforts and all my eggs into one basket, grow that, and then I can move on to the next season. Yeah. So I think if you can mentally, if you can mentally overcome the idea that there should be balance, because there shouldn't be, right, and understand that it's seasonal, it will mentally help you get through that because you can look at it and say, hey, it's short-term pain, long-term gain. I'm going to do this for 6 months. I cut my calories for 6 months. I lost 20 pounds. Great. So it was a 6-month thing that I did. I don't have to do that as much anymore. I can't go to McDonald's whenever I want to, which is gross anyways. But at the same time, like I was willing to make that cut for that short period of time because I wanted that result. So it's a give and take. It's not a balance. It's a give and take.
We've had that season too. We're in it right now. Once this remodel's done, that's going to be a different season, you know. But right now, it's all hands on deck for this. So,
you're getting my room ready for the nice
your
fall.
Room, Bunker's room,
I can't
room.
wait. We'll share. We can pile in there. We're good. I got a window.
I got a double. Got a nice view of the mountains. So
yes,
can't wait. I've been doing this thing with people this week called the lightning round, right? So quick questions, bang, 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 right?
Okay.
I think I know the answer to the first one. Morning person or night owl?
Oh, morning.
Yeah.
Morning.
Coffee or tea?
Tea. I changed it. It's tea.
Okay.
No more coffee. Went to tea.
Favorite book?
Buy Back Your Time, Dan Martell.
Love it. Favorite podcast? Don't feel obligated.
No, I don't know if I have one. I'm seasonal with that. I just kind of, yeah.
I've been listening
to you live. Listen, I get firsthand knowledge. So
that's right. Yeah, I've been listening to Frisella a lot. Bedros Keuilian. I do listen to some Dan Martell. Sometimes he gets a little crazy, but he's got good stuff. And then who else? I used to listen to Lewis Howes a lot. But I've been listening to Lewis and David Guillaume. He's been one I've been on for like 3 or 4 months. David Guillaume. I would listen to Jocko, but I don't have the 4 hours. You know, like, dude, that's a long time. Yeah, exactly. My ADHD won't let me sit that long. Yeah. All hands on deck. I said, Matt Blood says some of the hands are really actually on the deck right now. That's right. Keep working.
Way to go, Matt. We love you.
We've had a lot of fun. I've been making sure he knows what he's doing, you know?
Yeah, somebody's got to make sure. Somebody's got to make sure.
He's like, you just got to get out of my face.
He might throw a piece of tile at you. Be careful.
How about one daily habit you won't skip?
Daily habit I won't skip is reading my Bible.
There you go.
That's a non-negotiable.
Biggest productivity hack?
Oh, do it now. Do it now. You think about it, do it now. It's a 2-minute task. You didn't plan it, but do it now.
Favorite quote?
I don't have one. I got too many of those. I'm bad at that lightning round one.
That's all right.
Do it afraid.
Do it afraid.
Do it afraid.
Who inspires you?
I would say lots of people, different areas of life. One that I would say is the longest would be John Maxwell. Yeah. I love John Maxwell.
Yeah. He's Bubba's friend.
Mm-hmm.
He and Bubba hang out. What's one word that describes your leadership style?
Vulnerable, maybe. Vulnerable.
Yeah. From my seat, I was going to say fair.
You know? I like fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like fair.
Yeah. Ben says he's been learning that do it now one, which is great. So, last question. All right. What's something you used to believe about success that you no longer believe?
I would say that I used to believe success was a destination, and I now see it as it's a journey. It's never ending. You can always grow. There's no end point unless you want there to be an end point.
Yeah, love it. I lied. I got one more question for you. If you could, if you could teach a young person, I know you're around a lot of young people, right? If you could teach them one life skill that isn't taught in school, what would it be?
Isn't taught in school. Don't be afraid to try something that's not routine or scheduled.
Yeah.
Get out of your box. You don't have to do it the way everybody says to do it. Get out of your box.
Yeah. Get uncomfortable, right? I mean, all the growth is where is in the discomfort, as they say. So that's cool. Hey, I did tee you up for this one. I think I mentioned I might ask this toward the end. And as we wrap up, and I did this with Matt yesterday, and I do this on my podcast, just simply what do you want people to know?
I want people to know that anything is possible. And as much as people think manifesting or energy is like a woo-woo fluff thing, I strongly believe in it. And I believe that if you believe in something enough and you're willing to work for it, you will have it. It may not be the way you think it will look, but you will get there if you do not give up on it.
Yeah. No, I love it. Jess, thank you so much.
Thank you
for joining me today. I just appreciate your willingness to share. You know, when I said, "Hey, any chance you could join me?" Yeah, absolutely. You know, appreciate you sharing your wisdom and your heart and all that.
Thanks.
Conversations like this just remind us that success isn't just about accomplishing more. Okay, it's about becoming more, and that's what I see Jess doing every day. Okay, here's what I hope you take from today's conversation. Your future isn't determined by your circumstances, okay? When I talk adversity, resilience, you're looking at it, okay? Your future is determined by the choices you make every single day.
Absolutely.
You've heard from someone today that's doing that. Keeping on learning. Keep growing, right? Keep asking for feedback. Hey, where are my blind spots? Keep showing up every single day. Because the best version of you is still under construction, guys. We're not done. And if you think there's a finish line, I got news for you. There isn't one, right? So I love you guys.
Work in progress.
Yeah, we're all work in progress. I love you all, and I hope you have a fantastic Friday. I got to make sure Matt Blood knows how to grout and get over there. And
Poor Matt.
Check out check out the reel we did this morning. So if left to our own devices, no work would get done because we'd be just screwing off out in the driveway. So, but yeah, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Jess, we'll get together real soon. I appreciate you. I love you. Have a fantastic day. Stick around after I hang up here. So I just want to thank you personally. Mark Bunker says no days off. That's right. So guys, go forth and conquer. All right. Be productive. Go find your edge. If there's some way I can help you, reach out to me, DM me. If you need me, let me know and I'll be there. All right. Matt says, as soon as my coffee is down, simmer down. Get to work. I'm actually the goon this week. I'm like, lifting stuff. And I think he played a joke on me. I said, how many bags of that all set stuff do we need? He's like, get 8. I go, okay. So that's 400 pounds worth of that stuff. I'm like, that's a lot for 3 bathrooms, right?
It's a good workout.
We got 4 bags left over. I'm like, you're taking those with you. So I don't care what they cost. I'm not dragging those things back to Home Depot. So anyway, all right, guys, I'm out of here. Appreciate you. Have a great day.
Thanks.
Take care.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.